Ken Surfs here with another new shave video. Well, I'm really looking forward to this one because I'm going to be previewing or trying for the first time 2 new products. And I would usually just do one, but I'll explain why in a minute why I'm doing 2. So the first product is the Vergulde hand shaving cream, and it actually comes from the Netherlands, and it's a nice puck. I don't know if you can see that. Getting a lot of reflection from this natural light in there, but it's a nice puck. Really smells fresh. And I got a tip that you might be able to find some of that Dove shave cream that I've used in a previous video at some of those bargain stores like Big Lots or something like that. And when I was looking for one, I ended up finding something I've never tried before, Playboy. This is the Fire Brigade shaving balm, and I just gotta try this out, and I'll explain why in a few minutes here. And somebody had asked what's some of my favorite brushes, or can I do a video with my favorite brush? And you know, I've got at least 5 that are actually my favorites, but one that I use most often and I really like is the Shavemac, and that's a Badger brush, and it's a really nice one, so I'll be using that today. And they asked what's one of my favorite razors, and man, it's a toss-up, you know, vintage and modern, but I probably use the modern Merkur 34G more recently, more often. So I would have to say this is one of my favorites, so they'd asked for that. And I will be using the Personna blade today. So let me get this set up. And here's a couple of reasons why I like to try out this today. So when I'm getting set up, here's a couple of reasons why.
Who is he?
No idea. This chap's been falling all day today.
My God. You just killed James Bond.
That was the first reason. And that was probably the first James Bond movie I ever saw, back with my father back in 1971. And one of my favorites, Sean Connery's last movie. And when I see him with that key card, the Playboy Club, I'm, you know, intrigued, of course, as someone younger. And then as I grew up and got a little older, I started to learn about the Playboy Club. They're not in existence anymore. Well, if you count the one in Las Vegas. But always wanted to go to one. And I finally got my opportunity in 1987 when the Los Angeles Club closed down. But before that, I had an opportunity to meet a lot of those Playboy Playmates. And I would have had those photos hanging up here if it wasn't for some pressure from my wife and daughter. But here's what some of those photos look like. Back in those days, you could find those Playboy centerfolds appearing at those car shows and different events. So it was really nice meeting them and getting some autographs. Now, back to the shave. Let me get my face wet, and I will use let's see. I'm not going to use any pre-shave today, because some people always ask, well, you know, how are you sure you're getting a good accurate reading of the soap if you've got that pre-shave on. So I'm just going to go straight with this today. And it smells very good. I love that internet. Boy, you can order stuff from all over the world and get it. And I've got some great aftershaves that I'm preparing to preview that come from all over the world. So I'm looking forward to them. I've got a lot of videos ready to come out. Hope you're having a good work week. It was the last day for me for the week. And then I'm about to start some much needed downtime from work for the holidays. So I'll be able to crank out a lot of videos. Oh man, that does smell good. We were at a grand opening, or actually of a video store when they used to have them. And they had some Playboy bunnies from the Los Angeles Playboy Club in Century City. And me and a couple of my friends talked to them for so long, they gave us VIP passes for a trip, or, you know, to come into the Playboy Club. And we waited about a year. Then we heard that they were going to be closing down the Los Angeles Playboy Club, along with several others, all of them now. And we got to go on the last weekend it was open in Century City, just close to Beverly Hills. In fact, they filmed Die Hard in one of the towers near that in Century City. And that club was everything you ever imagined a club could be, a Playboy Club could be, let me tell you. My wife watches these videos, so can't tell you 100%. But it's a shame they closed them down. I never had an opportunity to visit the club in London. And that had gambling in it. And they had to close that down because I read his biography, Hugh Hefner, and that club, you know, he had dozens of clubs, dozens of casinos. He had the magazine, he had everything. And that club was generating more than 50% of the Playboy products because of the gambling and the petrodollars that were coming into that club from the Middle East, in all the, you know, rich oil guys coming to visit in the 70s. So I do have a guy at work who I talked to who actually visited that club in London, and he said it was awesome. I wish I would have done it. Been like the real James Bond. Oh, this video is going to get me in trouble. Well, this soap is working very well. Very well. Let's see how the aftershave does. With no pre-shave. Yeah, thumbs up to that soap. Vergulde, or Vergulde hand. Very good soap. Now, let's see here. Fire Brigade. Smells nice. Very softening. The air's still dry out here in California, so these are better than some of the splashes. It smells nice. Bargain price too, if you can find it. If I'm finding it in those bargain stores, it's probably discontinued. Oh man, now I'm ready for tonight. All right, well, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for your subscriptions, and I should be getting a few more videos out real soon. All right, until next time, it's Ken Surfs.